Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of the Harbinger number 8. This is the finale of this series, and I've really enjoyed the journey with Peter Stanchik to figure out who he really is. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this issue. So as the issues before, this is written by the writing duo of Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, who you can also find now in Captain America. Following Steve Rogers, you can see art by ROBBI Rodriguez on this issue and colors by RENZI with letters by HASSAN, OTSMANE-ELHAOU. So yeah, in this issue we have the finale and we finally get to answer the question of who is Peter Stanchik. Find out as he faces off against the Renegade one last time in the stunning and thoughtful series finale of the Harbinger. Faith, Ego, and CC battle for the heart of Psyote City against the army of newly activated Psyotes, and while Peter stares down his greatest fears and doubts, only one Peter can remain when the dust settles. But which one will it be? So yeah, I mean, this has been overall, I've really enjoyed the series. I think a lot of it has to do with ROBBI Rodriguez's art, which is super cool. There's like neo city, neo punk, I don't know, like it's really super cool, like cyberpunk in this new city for Psyotes. If you're not familiar with Peter Stanchik or even the Harbinger or the title or anything with this book, I would still recommend you check out this series. I think it'll read really well once it's all collected, because it's very fast paced. But let's take a look at some of the art and we'll talk a little bit more about this. So as you can see here, ROBBI Rodriguez's art is super stylized with really cool colors, just very much shades of neon, pink and blue and yellow, like these bright colors offset by these dark tones, more warm colors when it comes to the villains, which we'll see on the next page. And like I mentioned, Peter Stanchik and the Renegade, two parts of one whole, really just staring into each other for one final showdown, as only one can remain. And that's what this book's really been all about, right? About Peter realizing who he really is, clearing off his head from these demons that he's been haunted by his past. All the really messed up things that happened in the past really kind of formed this other being or this other half, and they had to split up. There are some very cool sequences here that follow not just Peter but his friends along the way, and then also there are some really cool things and very creepily some of the other Psyotes that are activated throughout the city. But I think overall, Valiant fans will just enjoy seeing Faith once again kind of come over and help kick some ass. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed this series as a whole. This is my first. I lied. I've collected Ninjak before, but this is my first Peter, my first thing outside of Ninjak that I've collected all as one thing. I'm sure that the collection will actually be super cool. I hope Valiant does some kind of hardcover for this. I think that'd be really neat to have on your shelf, especially if it follows the design pattern that Rodriguez and RENZI have brought in with the art and the coloring of this book. So you guys let me know what you thought of this series as a whole, what you thought of this issue. If you're going to keep reading some of these Valiant titles, if you get to the end of the book, you'll see that there's some advertisement for a couple of Faith books coming up in the future. And also we know Valiant's doing some really fun stuff with Book of Shadows and some of the other characters that are going to be coming back. Exo, Men of War, Bloodshot, just everybody, along with Archer and Armstrong that just have their new Forever series currently. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more trailer reactions, comic reviews, TV recaps, movie reviews, all that fun stuff here in the channel. I'll leave you with a look at some of the variant covers, including an homage to The Breakfast Club, which I really liked. Let me know if you guys picked any of those up. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.